Good morning, New Life. My name is David Sung. I know the slide said Daniel Sung, but my name is David Sung. I am in Southwest China House Church, shepherded by Alex and Rose Jang, and I am here this morning to share my experience being an NLK teacher. I was blessed with the opportunity to be the teacher for the recently graduated 5th grade class of 2025 for the last 4 years. I was with them since they were in 2nd grade. In NLK, it is strongly encouraged to move up with the same class every year in order to develop the mentor-student relationship. When they were in 2nd grade, the class started off with students who came to class with their toys. They didn't listen, and they wanted to play games every week and just acted silly all the time. But now, the class was filled with student athletes playing baseball, football, soccer, tennis, lacrosse, and from what I could tell, they were all pretty good at their sports. Apart from their physical growth, though, I got to witness their emotional and spiritual growth in their faith. They went from praying and asking God to please let there be pizza for lunch, or let's have a sleepover this weekend, to asking God to heal their sick family members, to study better in school, and in some cases, even praying that they can come back to Sunday school the following week. The silliness, however, was still there. During our 5th grade graduating party class, all the kids just started singing in unison the songs from K-pop Demon Hunters. I was like, how do y'all know the words to all these songs? And even thought, man, if only they memorized their Bible passages as hard as they do these songs. But I caught myself and didn't say it because it reminded me of my mom, who said the same exact thing to me when I was a kid. I first joined NLK as a teacher in 2021 because I had just gotten out of a relationship and had a lot of free time, and I wanted to fill that time serving in a ministry. 2 of my close friends were already teachers in NLK, and they encouraged me to try it out since I was good with kids. I was hooked right away. Pastor Mia makes the services lots of fun and very interactive for the kids, and I would gradually catch myself looking forward to seeing my class every week. They were a fun and cheerful bunch. Their excited faces would bring me joy, and I would love how they would run up to me and say hi and give me a hug. Every class is run a little differently, but more or less follows the same structure. I am not an arts and crafts person by any means, so I apologize, parents, but I awarded good behavior and accomplishments with candy. Positive reinforcement, you know. Basically, I would sugar up your kids and then send them on their way with you to handle any side effects. My class routine was opening up with prayer, going over the worksheet, story, and lessons that Pastor Mia taught during service. And then we'd do a small house church style share something from the week and your prayer requests, which I would write down in my journal to show them when God would answer one of their prayer requests. Followed by 5 to 10 minutes of memorizing Bible passages. So in NLK, there's a long list of Bible passages that Pastor Mia strongly encourages all the students, teachers, and volunteers to memorize. Closing prayer, and then if on that particular Sunday, Pastor Eric is going extra long, then we play games. Whether it was for the candy or not, the kids would volunteer to open and close us in prayer. Some kids even volunteering when they were younger, not knowing how to pray. In those cases, they would repeat after me to learn how to pray, thanking God for the day, getting everyone to church safely, and then to hear our prayer requests and have a good class. Those were truly special moments. I would also award candy for every correctly answered question from Pastor Mia's message and Bible passages that were memorized. Again, I don't know if it was the candy or not, but it was a blessing to see that they would pay attention more and more during Pastor Mia's messages and memorize their Bible passages. There were some students who could churn these passages out once a week. It was really impressive and inspiring to watch and listen. Embarrassingly, I could only do one a month, but it kept me on my toes since it wouldn't be fair to make the students memorize without myself doing it too. It was also an opportunity for those who were newer to church to learn how to use and read the Bible. During sharing time, the kids have a lot to say. I'm sure parents are aware, but these kids see and pick up everything. There were times when they were sharing about home stuff that was a little too personal, and I had to cut them off because, of course, when it gets juicy, the kids start to pay more attention and start asking questions. All to say, I want to encourage the parents to continue to be mindful of what is being said or done in front of their kids. There's a lot of personalities in our class. Without saying any names, you have the surprisingly charismatic student that all the other kids like, the instigator, the quiet troublemaker, the loud troublemaker, the good students, the smart students, etc. So did I have favorites? Of course. Their names were Just kidding, I won't say the names. Was class perfect all the time? Absolutely not, but God is perfect, and every class was good. So a couple of fun moments from our class. These kids are Gen Alpha. Wow, some weird lingo just being passed around in class. When they were in 4th grade, I remember the kids asking me if I have Riz. This one I know, and I was like, come on, like, look at me, right? I've got so much Riz. They didn't think so. One day, some of the boys called me a Sigma teacher. This one I didn't know. I was like, no, I'm an Alpha. And they said, no, Sigma is better than Alpha. And so I was like, oh, then I guess I am Sigma. I learned what mewing was. That was a weird one. And then most recently, I learned, 6, 7. This one's actually pretty fun to say, but pretty pointless. And lastly, I love how brutally honest these kids are. No filter, right? They're not even trying to be mean. They just say things as is, which is awesome. If they don't like something, they mean it. If they do like something, they also mean it. So there was one day when I woke up late and I didn't have time to do my hair, so I came to church with it down. My house church members and my friends were like, oh, David, new hairstyle, looks good. Fake, right? My kids, on the other hand, Mr. David, what happened to your hair? It doesn't look good. You should put it back up. Honest and genuine, I love it. Proverbs 22:6 says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. I strongly believe that setting a strong, firm foundation at NLK will greatly help and provide a safety net for these kids when they go up to youth and college and then become adults. I want to thank Pastor Mia as well as all the parents here for raising your children as children of God and trusting him to take care of your kids. I will also continue to pray that he watches over these kids. Now that my first generation of kids have graduated and moved to youth group, I am now excited to teach the new kindergarten class. I'm excited to know them, feed them lots of candy, and see God work through this ministry. I would like to close by encouraging everyone to pray and be open to sign up to serve in NLK. There's lots to learn, so many blessings to receive. You get cool merch like this, and it's so much fun. If you don't like kids, then I guess there's a lot of other opportunities to serve in different ministries. But if you do like kids, come volunteer. If you're a parent, I'm assuming you like kids since you had one or two. So come and see and serve and watch our church's sons and daughters grow with the eyes of God. Thank you.